when we getting the inspection reports with officers' notes, are there
Okay.
any other notes on the inspection that I wouldn't be able to see that, for example, officer who's working on the data would see?
Yep. So here's how it works. I'm going to pull up an examination report, right?
Mhm.
I'm trying to just show you guys what it looks like for the purposes of this, right? Bear with me here. I'm pulling up an old examination report if I can find one here. Here we go. All right. So this is a customer of mine, right? And this is where you would see the violations. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Well, right here in the software program, officers can type in notes in this box right underneath each one. You see that? Like an example right here, he said, slider guide right side missing one of two bolts. You see how that's typed in?
Mm-hmm.
This one, secondary air reservoir, axle 1 brake chamber ruptured, oil leak left side of motor. These are all notes that the officer wrote in. On your standard examination report like this, you will see those notes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
However, there's only a certain amount of characters available here. There is a second note page in the software that you do not get a copy of unless you ask for it, right? Now, sometimes down here on the second page, you're going to see notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there is a potential third page. See, 2 of 2? There is a third page the officer has the ability to write notes in. Can you request that page? Yes. You have to request that page through a data queue. So you would say, I have the original inspection, but I don't have the notes page. I am requesting any notes pages completed in association with this inspection, and they have to give it to you. So you can do that through the data queue, okay?
Mhm.
Now, when I say that, what do I mean? If I go to a data queue, which I'm going to start one for here for giggles, and I'm going to add a request. If I click on inspection, next, I'm going to pick a random state, Illinois, and I'm going to grab one of my customers' thing. I'm not going to submit it. Search. So I picked Illinois for a DOT number. Here's some inspections. If I'm missing the notes page on this one, I scroll down and I hit next, and I wrote in here, right here, did not receive a copy of the inspection. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I hit next, and then you say, I received the actual inspection, but am requesting additional note pages be provided if they are available, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is our understanding that Aspen inspection software, and you're going to be like, what's Aspen? And I'm going to explain that in a second, can be requested and provided. Please provide. Now, the reason I'm going to say Aspen inspection software is because the second I say Aspen to the officer, he's going to be like, these people know what they're talking about, because the software program that generates this inspection report, you see it,
Mhm.
is called Aspen. And you will then know that there's a second software page, right?
Mhm.
So then you go down here and you add the file or whatever you need from this, and then you submit the data queue, okay?
Mhm.
So they must have referenced some notes that you were unaware of. Is that right, Sandy?
Yes, they're referencing to the violation notes of the officer that I don't see, so I'm arguing
No,
that they
no.
are making assumptions.
You can request this notes page. If they don't have it, that doesn't mean the officer didn't take notes in like a notebook. You get it? Or
Mhm.
maybe the officer has a spreadsheet. But you could say, if the officer notes are not part of Aspen,
Mhm.
can you please provide them applicable notes under a FOIA? What's an FOIA? Freedom of Information Act. You got it?
Yes, I got it.
Which means if they don't have the notes in the Aspen software, they would have it here. And then you can, you know what I'm saying? You can add this.
Mhm.
Now it's down here asking what I want. And then you can hit next and then it'll request it,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, thank you. Mhm.
And anybody can always do it that way. So I'll leave it right here in case you need to copy that. Because Stacy,
Already
and
done, thank you. Mhm.
look at you guys go. All right, one other thing that I find interesting is a lead in to what we're talking about. You know how I said it's called Aspen software, right?
Mhm.
FMCSA Infosys Aspen. Bear with me here. I haven't been on here in a while, so we're just gonna give this a couple seconds. Control F. Looking for it. There's a website where you can download the software that the government uses. I'm just trying to find it. I haven't been on this in a while, so just bear with me here. Let's see if I can find it a different way. Now, you know, I said Aspen is the name of the software for inspections. Capri is the system for reviews, compliance reviews. Let's see, find it. Oh, might have found it. Anyway, I'll have to find it another time, but Capri is called the system that you do compliance reviews on. Aspen is the inspection software. Just haven't been in there in a while where I don't know where this is. It used to be called Infosys, FMCSA Infosys. See, it says it right here. They may have taken it offline and now you can request it. Enter your first name, middle name, last name, update, address. Anyway, well, I'm gonna do a little research because it has been a while since I've been in here, and maybe a future Trucking Wins monthly, I'll find that link and I'll go through all the available systems for download. They have one for Aspen, is called is for the software program. Capri is the software program for reviews. UFA is the software program for fines called Uniform Fine Assessment. And then they have CaseWrite, which is how you enter a case into the system. All of these software systems are available. So let's go to the data queue you sent me, okay, Sandra?
Mhm.
Right here.